All right. Let's get our February 8th, 2023 meeting started. We start every meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, can we get a roll call?
Chair Snow?
Here.
Vice Chair Anderson?
Here.
Commissioner Tippett?
Here.
Commissioner Leckie?
Here.
Commissioner Erickson?
Here.
Commissioner Benson?
Here.
Commissioner Kasparian?
Here.
All right. First up, review and approval of minutes from the January 25th, 2023 meeting. Anyone find anything wrong?
Nope, I thought they looked good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yay.
All in favor of approving the minutes?
Yay.
Aye.
All right.
Motion passes.
Our only public hearing tonight, number one. Mr. Fabricio requests conditional use permit approval for auto sales located at 8228 South State Street in the State Street Commercial SSC zone and planning.
Okay, so this is for, in our State Street commercial zone, kind of right on the border as you're going into Sandy. It's for an auto sales use, so fairly typical for the area. They've got plenty of parking there and everything that is required from the code. Staff found that they met all the conditional use criteria that was listed, and we haven't received any objections as of tonight. So staff is recommending approval, and the motion has remained the same as included in your packet.
Is there any mechanical stuff taking place or just sales?
No, not for this address, yeah,
Okay,
just
all right.
sales.
Isn't this already a car lot, or was it? in the
Yeah,
front?
yeah, there has, it just wasn't, when they submitted for the business license, that address specifically hadn't been used for
Oh.
auto sales previously, even though uses around it had,
Okay.
so.
Any questions for staff? Thank you. Is the applicant here? Are you the applicant? Okay. Do you want to come up and tell us a little bit about it? Can you state your name for us?
Okay, my name is Marcos Costa from Vectra Auto Sales. And I'm here for any question for you guys have.
Okay. You don't have any problems with anything the planning commission's asking?
Oh, actually, right now, no,
No?
you know.
Okay.
And then I just want to say, thank you for your hard jobs. You know, you guys do a very great job, and I'm grateful.
Thank you.
know. It's pretty fast.
Any questions for the applicant?
No, I'm pretty familiar with the area, so I don't have
All
any
right.
issues.
Thank you. I guess we're not hearing from legal. Oh, legal shut up.
Legal did show up, yeah. Here, just here.
Oh, yeah, public hearing, huh?
Yep.
Open public hearing.
I make a motion, we open the public hearing.
Just the chair can open it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you can.
sorry. I make a motion, we close the public comments.
And I'll second that.
All right, now, legal. Do you have anything to say?
Oh, no, we have to vote.
Oh, yeah, sorry, vote.
Chair Snow?
Yes.
Vice Chair Anderson?
Yes.
Commissioner Tippett?
Yes.
Commissioner Leckie?
Yes.
Commissioner Erickson?
Yes.
Motion passes.
So this is an administrative decision that you're making, which means if the applicant meets all the requirements for the conditional use permit, you have to approve it. If there's anything that can be mitigated, then we need to go through that and approve with those mitigations. Only if there's no way to overcome those issues can you deny the application.
And staff's okay with it, so we don't have anything. Okay. Who's up?
I'd like to make a motion. I move that we approve the conditional use permit for auto sales located at 8228 South State Street with the findings noted in the staff report.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Can we get a roll call?
Chair Snow,
Yes.
Vice Chair Anderson,
Yes.
Commissioner Tippett,
Yes.
Commissioner Leckie,
Yes.
Commissioner Erickson.
Yes.
The motion passes.
Go to city council. Okay, congrats. Have a good night. Thanks.
Welcome to Midvale.
Yeah, welcome. All right. Staff updates and other business. I noticed you guys sent us the bylaws.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, we sent the bylaws so that you can, so that you have a copy. We weren't sure if any of you have printed copies, so we just wanted to make sure you have a copy. And then, according to our bylaws, we review them in March of every year. And so we'll agenda that in March. And we wanted just to give all of you the opportunity to, really thoroughly look at it. Then we can have a discussion if there's anything that comes up that, you may want to change, then, that can be done. One thing that you need to keep in mind, the bylaws interact with the municipal code. So in section 17.4, you'll find a lot of the provisions that set up the structure for the planning commission, and that's reflected in the bylaws. So keep that in mind, and it probably wouldn't hurt to also look at the municipal code and when you start thinking about if there's anything in the document you don't like or would like to consider for change.
Okay. Did anything major change from last year?
The only thing that changed last year was we revised when the chair and vice chair are elected, and also when the annual review of the bylaws are. That was the only thing that changed. We clarified whether or not the chair could vote, but and in the end, we did not need to change that. So the only thing that changed was the annual review and the election of chair and vice chair.
We still didn't add that I can make motions.
Yeah, and most, as I've gone back and looked at the history of the bylaws, every couple years there might be a change, but it's not something that's regularly changed. It's pretty static and holds its own for the most part. So
there's actually, I believe, the document that we attached to the packet has the sort of the summary of the changes attached to it.
Okay.
Sort of like the page that I have here, and it basically lists the dates when it was adopted and whenever there was a change. And so there really haven't been very many over the years.
Dang, I could have just read that. I started reading the bylaws. There was a cliff note to it.
Yeah.
All right, upcoming meetings.
So we will have a planning commission meeting in 2 weeks. There's a code text amendment that was turned in. And as far as we know right now, that's the only public hearing we'll have. There may be other items, but that's probably the main item on the agenda. Otherwise, this may interest you. As you know, last time we talked a little bit about station area plans, and we had the kickoff meeting for the station area plan for the Center Street track station and the Fort Union track station, and that was quite productive. So we've been quite happy with that.
Cool.
Then we also would like to invite all of you to come to dinner with all of us. And I wanted to discuss, and Adam also wanted to discuss that with you when we can do that. Logistically, for the staff, it's easy. It's probably the easiest if it's on a Thursday evening. That also makes it a little easier with reserving something at a restaurant.
Yeah.
So you may remember we had our summer appreciation dinner, and still many thanks to you for hosting that. That was incredible. What we'd like to do is have another one in the winter, just kind of a winter appreciation dinner as well. We're thinking maybe doing something like Bohemian. I know they have an upstairs that we may be able to reserve depending on who would go. Again, this would be for you and a guest, and then there would be some of the staff present. City manager would be invited, the mayor would be invited. I know the mayor wanted to come to the summer dinner, but then something came up last minute and he couldn't make it, so maybe we'll get him this time around.
Do you know what time frame we're looking at?
Dates, you mean?
Yeah, like,
So we would like looking, I don't know if we can pull up a calendar, but this month in February, we were thinking perhaps the 23rd might work. I don't know if that's too soon or if that date would work for you, but that one we had flagged as working. If that doesn't work, we could go into early March, maybe the 9th, but the 23rd that would work well. I think that still gives us enough time to make a reservation, but
It's for me. I'm good with that.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with that, yeah.
so go ahead and tentatively plan that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go ahead and make a reservation and then send out a confirmation email to you. Again, this is just a kind of a token of appreciation for all you do, and it's also an opportunity to just kind of mingle as we did before last summer, and an opportunity for all of you to still get to know each other and we can all interact. And again, this would not be a business meeting, so we're not gonna discuss anything city related or planning, but because we don't want to. Otherwise, we'd have to notice it as a public meeting, and that's really not what it is. It's an appreciation dinner. So, yeah.
Okay.
We haven't talked about a time. What's a
Yeah.
good time?
What's a time that would work for you? Is 6 too early? Does that seem to work? I know it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll set everything up with Bohemian if that's where you'd like to go. It seems like a nice place and local. We'd like to support business in Midvale. So.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have a calendar for this year for meetings?
Yes, for the next year, we do. It was adopted,
Yeah,
I
we
think in
adopted it.
December, but we do have one, so we
Okay.
can send that out.
Yeah, we can send you one.
All right. Cool. Any other items?
No, not for-
No? Anyone? Questions, comments, concerns? Let's hear it.
What do we have for next meeting? Anything?
Just have the,
A core
Just the
text amendment.
Oh, okay. Did I miss that?
you did.
Sorry.
You were already thinking
Don't
about the
judge,
dinner.
Liz. Don't judge, Liz.
Daydreaming.
I move that we adjourn at 6:13.
Boom.
Second?
Third.
Okay.